So I'm officially blaming Pinterest for the fact that I made this today, but I'm very happy about it, and I need to show you guys how I made this watermelon choco pie, but from paper this time instead of foam. So the other day you would have seen that I made that cute choco pie out of that little sponge that I found in my craft room. I think it turned out absolutely blooming great, and then whilst I was scrolling on Pinterest this morning in bed drinking a coffee, I came across the watermelon one and I was like, you know what, I need to make this. But instead of making it from sponge again, I thought, oh no, I'll make a paper version, because everyone has paper in their home, because every time I post a foam squishy, people are like, bring back the paper ones, bring back no foam ones. So here I am, we're doing a paper version, so you can make both, just depending on whichever design you want to do. So to make the choco pie out of paper, what I did was I cut 2 circles of paper. I drew around my paint pot, cut it out, and then used my acrylic markers to create this stripy light effect on one side of each of the circles. I then put them together and cut out a bite mark so it was equal on both the top and the bottom part, because that is the bit I like the most on the choco pie I made the other day, so a bite mark had to be included. I then took one of the striped sides, put it right side down on my table, and attached that to a 1-inch strip of paper all the way around the outside, and I taped it on the inside of the paper squishy this time before I painted the outside. And the reason that I did this was so that I could get the lines all lined up from the stripes, and I felt like this was a genius way to do it. It was a little bit more fiddly, but it worked out great in the end. So then I continued on the design. I painted the stripes on the side piece, and then I obviously made the cake and filling part on the design on the little curved bit on the bite, and then again I covered the whole entire thing in tape again, just to make sure that all of those edges were sealed and the paper was protected. I then attached the other side of the choco pie, but I left a little gap for the opening so I could stuff it with my stuff, and usually I'd use polyfill on my paper squishies, but I still haven't been to the shop and bought more polyfill, and I used the very last of it on that gummy worm the other day. I say the other day, it was literally yesterday that video went up, wasn't it? All my days are blurring into one. I'm just having such a blast creating all these little squishies and watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What can I say? I'm living the dream, my friends. So once I had my paper squishy all stuffed up, I then went ahead and carried on taping the thing shut. I then continued on taping it even more, just to make sure that there was no air holes where the piece of the tape actually fold over. But once the whole thing was taped up, I then decided of course it needed a face, so I went on and actually painted this very simple little face, because I thought I'm not going to do white around the eyes this time, because I've done that quite a few days in a row now. But you know what, I was wrong. I needed to go back in and add the white on, so I went ahead and did that. I covered that in tape. Then of course the only thing left to do was prime the paper squishy by scrunching up all the paper, getting all the paper ready for the squishing. Okay, choco pie reveal time, paper choco pie. I just feel like this was a necessity to make the watermelon one and to also make it into paper version as well, because we did have that foam one the other day. Do you remember that? That was a really good one. I did the strawberry chocolate jam one out of that sponge that I had, but this one here, the paper version. And you know what? It's not bad. I think it works out really well. I think if you had pillow stuffing, it would work out just as well. And I really like it. I like the fact that we've got, again, the bite on there. So you've got the cream, you've got the cake, we put the little chocolate chips that are on the watermelon one that look like the little watermelon seeds. Loving the colour of it, loving the face of it, loving the size of it. I did on this paper squishy do all the back design as well, so really liking that. And yeah, not much else to say about it really. I think it worked out really nicely. I think it squishes nicely. I think it's very aesthetically cute, and I'm happy with today's craft. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like I always say, if you have any requests for any paper squishies, foam squishies, anything like that, any other techniques, then leave them down in the comments. I always read my comments and I try to reply to most of them. But yeah, that's it for today. If you could leave me a like, that would be highly appreciated. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you could subscribe. But I will be back, of course, tomorrow, because we are still doing our everyday June uploads. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for another video. Bye.